Hello. Hey everyone. Diva, Grats on first. How are you? Hello Circlejacker. Hello Bumfluff. Hello Dunnycon. Hello Lady Ma. How you guys doing? And Curry. Yes, my fucking massive forehead. Shirts like this do exist, maybe not as cropped like this. Hang on. Yeah, I have a new outfit. I finished it today. Hang on. There you go. Don't mind the no hand on the other side. I haven't added it yet. Hey Gunblade, how are you? Yeah, it fucking fell off. Don't worry about that. I have to like use like wires and shit through the bones to like keep them from falling off. Curse story of a one-handed anime goth girl. It's usually a skeleton hand. Hang on, if I switch to any other model, it'll have it. It's usually got a little skelly hand. But I've just not added it to this model yet. Need a hand. But yeah, so like I was going to add little leg warmers, but I had some issues with the model. I will do that in the future. There's some things I gotta fix. But yes. My other hand's not as white. Yeah. That's how it is when you're dead. Anyway, so yeah, new model. I like the skirt. Got little crosses on it, and I got a little mismatched sock situation. And yeah, new hair. Yeah, this is my slightly more October themed, because it's got like a Ouija board, it's got upside down crosses, it's got a little pentagram thing down there. Anyway, slightly more spooky for Halloween month. Hey Nova, how are you? Sorry, I missed you come in. Alright, where is my game? There we go. Where am I? There I am. Yeah. Hey Lapsod, how are you? But yeah, new model. I'll add it in the rotation to redeem it, but for now today it'll just be this model because I've disabled the redemption. Seeing as it's new model, we'll have the whole day of it. Alright. Yeah, how is everyone? I'm sorry if I missed anyone come in. I don't think I did, but yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. You love the new model, Kari? I'm glad. Lapsod is cute. Lapsod is cute. Hey Smug, how are you? That top is some drip. I'm glad you guys like it. I like it too. She's so cute. Aww. But yeah, I pinned my hair back. Show my big 5 head. Alright, we should play some Ace Attorney. I'm so keen to play. I missed out last week and I missed yesterday. So it's been a little bit, but I'm so excited. I was like, my lawyer boys, I need to play. I need to play my lawyer boy game. The bigger the forehead, the more room there is for forehead kiss. Shut the fuck up, Curry. Alright, I'm gonna play my lawyer game and vibe for a bit. Alright. We already saved. Oh my god, intense music. Oh, that seems loud for me. Is that loud for anyone else? I think it's fine. Return to our lawyer sons. Okay. Oh yeah, so we were defending a Shut up, Danica. That will happen and you know it. Wait. Oh no, I don't have my sound commands open. I'm sorry, hang on. I missed it. Where is it? Why aren't you loading? Come on. It's loading. I'm watching it, the progress bar thing on it. It's loading. Yes. There we go. There's the bonk. The guard with the mustache is hotter than the other one, facts. Maybe. That's for Danny. What's happening in the game? So we're on the third case. So we're defending, been like 2 weeks since I played it. We're defending, what was his name? Oh god, I can't remember. He's like a rich guy, but no one wanted to defend him. This is our first trial in England. But yeah, I can't remember the guy's name anymore. Alright, sussy Willy Wonka guy, that's it, Danikun. And I think we realized last trial that there was another person in the carriage. There was like a child or something. And I think maybe they were bringing the child in. That's what I can remember. What on earth just happened in there? Mcgilbert, that's it, Gunblade. Miss Naruhodo, I've managed to find out what happened. Miss Susato, I was told in advance. I was told it was an advanced form of smoke grenade. Oh yeah, what? That's right, what the fuck? I forgot about that. Advanced form of smoke grenade, a type of exploding device that releases smoke. Smoke grenade, it sounds like some sort of thing ninjas use. They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long. But who would have done something like that? The police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently. Flee the courtroom? Why? Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear. A young girl? Then could it be? Oh, she's not even that young. I wonder why that's on cooldown. Let me have a look. That shouldn't be on cooldown. It's user cooldown. Oh, because you didn't do a command. That one wouldn't have come through though, would it? E. There it is. I don't know. Oh, poor boy! Oh, thank you for the sub. How are you today? Or tonight, or morning? What time is it for you? It's tonight for us. But yeah, how are you, poor boy? I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're... Has your taste come back? $11 months? What the fuck? It's almost been a year. What the shit, poor boy? It's 2 AM. Well, I hope your evening has been well. I was wondering if E needs to be louder. Sound files. E. Oh, it's up on max. Okay, never mind. Fully regained your taste and smell. Nice. I'm glad that all came back for you. I got my first vaccination 2 weeks ago? No. Was it last week? It was last week. Yeah, I got it last week. Yeah, so I'll get my second one, I think, in 2 weeks now. Yeah. And then I'll be fully vaccinated. Let's fucking go. Got your second the other day. It wasn't amazing. Yeah. I was tired like the entire week. Well, I mean, it's been a week now, but like until like Sunday. I got it on Tuesday. I got my first vaccination. And then like I was like just low energy until like Sunday, Monday. Second one whooped your ass. Oh no. Getting the I'm better than you certificate from the government feels good. It's on my home screen on your phone. Are you excited to be asked by someone? Oh really? You'll be fully vaxxed in a week. Nice! I'm glad everyone's getting their vaccinations finally. But yeah, no, my arm was like really dead on the first night. But then I was just like, I don't know, I just felt tired. Like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't related to the vaccine, but I was tired for like a week and I'm like, I don't know why. Pumped to have a picnic, nice. Yeah, hopefully they start like easing restrictions for people who have been fully vaccinated. I know a lot of countries have done that. I assume Australia will do that. Alright. A young girl, then could it be? The other passenger that Mr. Mcgilbert was talking about. My thoughts exactly. So he wasn't lying. Oh, what's become of Mr. Mcgilbert actually? There are so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here. I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer questions, along with the young girl. Before you got COVID, it felt really nice not having to wear a mask in the cinema. Oh yeah. They'll probably still require masks in some situations, I'm guessing, but you still wear it all the time for the most part, yeah. Like, even when we're required masks at the moment, but even when we weren't requiring masks, I was still wearing them when I went on, like, on the bus and when I did things, went to the shops and stuff. Even though they weren't required. Not looking forward to wearing a mask at work in summer. Oh no, that's terrible. Yeah, it's fucking hot already. I'm like, our fans are all really fucked in this house. Like my fan and the lounge room fan aren't like, they go from like slightly moving to like, it will move everything in the room if it's on. Like, just shit starts flying everywhere. It's that fast, the high one. But like medium is like I don't even, like, I posted a video on Twitter of the fan and that was on medium, and I think on low it doesn't even move. There's no in between, like he told us this. Yeah. But it's worse now, Daniken. It's worse. Summer can get really gross. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. You're already sweating to death, Diva? Aww. How does it get worse? I don't know. I think it might be something to do with the power in the house. Because I was talking to Bumfluff about it and he said something like it was, we had like this weird issue where like the entire block we're in was like flickering. Like all the power was like low or something. So like things were flickering and weren't working properly. And I think it just fucking broke the fans even more. And they've never been better. Like, I mean, they've never gotten better. Yeah. But last time we told the real estate about it, they sent out like a electrician and he looked at it and he's just like, yep. And then left. And we're like, no, wait, I think he replaced one of the fans and I still think it doesn't work properly. And he left and yeah, anyway. Get dimmable LEDs, you can stop the flickering. Oh, no, the power's fine now. It was just, there was like this one night where like everything was flickering in the whole unit block. And I think maybe some of the blocks are, like some of the properties around us were also doing it. Like the whole grid we were on was having some issues, but not like a full blackout. It was like, it just suddenly got really low power for the whole area we're in. And then, yeah, it broke a few things when it did that, when it came back to normal. Most cities have electricity downtimes where you have an existing electrical issue. Your house can have really low electricity. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if people are, like, in the other units have this issue. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know, actually. I've never really asked them. How hot does it get over there during summer? I think we're at 30 Celsius. And, like, it was such a very quick shift to being, like, wearing a hoodie to suddenly, like, I don't want any clothes. Like, it was just, like, a week ago, I was, like, fucking tucked in a blanket, you know, super comfy, and then all of a sudden you're like, I am dying. Yeah, 10-degree deviances. Yeah, like, it was, like, 20, like, a week or two ago, and now it's 30. So, like, it didn't really give people, like, any chance to get used to it. 68 Fahrenheit? What? I don't know. I don't know the conversion. $86, apparently. Hottest it's ever been in your city is 47 Celsius. Is it really, is it dry heat or is it humid heat where you are, poor boy? Because, like, we get, like, really humid heat, so, like, the entire air feels thick and hot. Like, it's just, it feels like you're swimming through the air. Like, it's a weird feeling when it's that humid at, like, 38 degrees. Dry since Cali is a desert state. Yeah, see, but that's probably, like, dry heat's easier to, get used to, I think, because you can at least, like, if say you wetted your skin or something, like with a towel, it'd evaporate. Whereas if it's humid, it's not evaporating. Like, it's just gonna get hot. It'll just be hot water. So yeah, it's like there's kind of no relief from humidity. You'll sweat. Yeah, you'll sweat and it won't fucking evaporate. Whereas if you sweat in dry heat, it evaporates and cools you down. You get high 80s where you are, it's mostly dry heat. Oh, thanks for the host, Bumfluff. And Diva, thank you for the host earlier. I forgot to say thank you. Feel bad for people who live in southern states. Is that more humid? Low 30s. Yeah. See, we go during, like, the middle of summer, it gets to late, like, high 30s. But if you go up north a little bit more, you get to, like, 40. Like, my dad is, I think, up north a little bit. I'm not sure where exactly. Because he's like on like a camping thing. And he sent a picture the other day of the temperature and it was like 41 degrees. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is it so hot already? It's the swampy area. Ah. Yeah, we're very tropical weather in Queensland. And we're higher to the equator than the other states. Friend went to Florida earlier this year and he told me it was 37 degrees with a whole ass thunderstorm happening. Yeah, that's what we're like, but we don't often get the thunderstorms as well. Yeah. The thunderstorms just, like, it'll rain, but then it'll just make things even more humid. It's horrible if it rains and it's, like, hot. You're like, oh yes, rain, this will cool things down, and then, like, the rain stops and it just gets fucking worse. How about the short afternoon showers? Well, it's 32 degrees. Yeah. And then, like, as it starts, like, evaporating, it just makes the air even thicker and more humid. Yeah. Bad. The road sizzles. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, it's terrible. It's terrible. Alright. Praying for you all this summer. Thank you. Alright. Alright, let's get back to the game. But yeah, like, I just can't believe that it's so hot already. Like, it's as soon as it went to spring, it's just like, okay, here's your summer temperatures. Have a good 6 months. Or longer. Have a good, like, fucking 9 months. Cute outfit, you love it? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, new outfit for spooky month. So I got, like, a Ouija board. Actually, I'll show you the skirt as well. So the skirt's got little crosses on it, and I got a little pentagram thing on me as well. So this is my spooky month outfit. It's so cute, thank you. I'm very happy with it. Alright. Along with the young girl. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing here at the trial? Just taking a huge risk, and for what possible benefit to herself? There's another matter that's troubling me. What's that? The 20 pence. Oh yeah, they all said that they got charged a certain amount, and it kind of ruined that theory that there was another person. Maybe they didn't charge the kid. Gonna lurk while you continue grinding out New World. Nice! I hope you have fun. I've seen a few people been playing it recently. According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo. Oh, she's so cute. He took 4 passengers that night at a fare of 5 pence each. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly. But now it seems there are in fact 5 passengers, which means the figures don't seem to add up again. She's right. That is strange. Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed to the courtroom. Trial will recommence in 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in straight away. Well, whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I can't really imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. We'll know soon enough, Mr. Susato. Yes. Yes. I like how this is like their first day here and they have to go to court. There's a young girl next to Mr. Mcgilbert, look. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before. She's sus. There he is, Danikun. The sussy Willy Wonka? Oh no, you mean... Oh no, Danikun. Well, after the rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus Mcgilbert. Danikun. Now then, Lord Van Zeeks. He's your husband, Danikun. Here he is. My lord? I believe you have established the cause of the smoke which availed proceedings earlier. It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade of the sort typically employed by the army. Good gracious, the army? What in the devil's name? Diva claimed him first. You guys can share. It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught, and now occupies the stand. Your name, girl? Lady Mom wants to also share? You're not asking for permission. Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in the courtroom? What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior? Ahem, if I may, my lord. Yes, Mr. Mcgilbert? I think perhaps I ought to explain here. Why is it that this wee lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to bolt like that? It's all tied up with the events of that night, so it is. Don't look at me when Danny goes missing. Oh no. Very well, Mr. Mcgilbert, give your testimony. You'll explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in the case. Just what did happen that night? It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information or anything. You always go missing in Phasmophobia. Danny-kun will purposely go missing and then we'll like arrest Diva for crimes. The young girl. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then Begora, a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a faint start. Hey Bagel! Nice outfit and hair, thank you! How are you? There was a fella collapsed on the floor at me feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. It is very cool. I'm glad people like it. I remain somewhat baffled, I confess. But from what I gather, the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct? So, she was hiding, I guess. 'Tis exactly as the defense counsel said. This lass was the 5th passenger, my lord. She was a stowaway. Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Are you ready, counsel? Yes, my lord. Or rather, no. I have no idea where to start. I love that face, he's like... Let's go. On the night in question, I took back the seat. Simply nodded off. Hang on, I need to re-look at all my evidence. Knife in his abdomen is clearly visible. With the gloves. Maybe we can have a little peek at this again. Okay, it was this one. Okay, so she would have been in there, I'm guessing. Storage compartment, but there's nothing in here, it's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I thought there was stuff in there before. Wasn't oh yeah, okay. The during the smoke bomb they've taken some stuff out. There was actual storage supplies in here. Interesting. Back seat in the omnibus. Okay, the back seat is the one she would have hidden if she was in there. Look the back seat in the omnibus. Loud thud we scream woke me out from the face at the start. Puffs on the floor. Seat across from me. Trying to find where that scream had come from. Bless my soul, what did I find? Child in there all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. I do wonder how you must be feeling, Mr. Naruhodo. Being the defendant's lawyer and yet finding myself as stunned as everyone else in his testimony? Let's just say it's trying. We certainly had precious little time to talk to Mr. Mcgilbert before the trial. But we mustn't be dispirited, we must try and learn all the facts we can. When we arrived in London this morning, I didn't see my day panning out like this. Mr. Naruhodo, no grumbling even in your head. How do you know? She is psychic. Good, a little angry you ran out of snack? What snack were you eating? You love her? I love her too. She is adorable. You turn around for 1 minute. Who is this fella? This is Mcgilbert. This is our defendant. Then I'm on the seat across from you. And to find where that scream would come from. We'll press this, I think. Hold it! Or maybe the next one. I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim. Popcorn! I have some microwave popcorn. I could make some. Maybe later. Where do you even start with this character? Danny Kun called him a, sussy Willy Wonka. I think that's a good start. And so I did, sir. So I did. As far as I could see, that is. What do you mean by that? Well, now, 'tis a queer thing, the wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside. Okay, so he was on that seat. Good gracious. Under your backside. And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubby hole there for storage. Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember? Yes, of course, the whole bus was submitted as evidence. This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside. We've already found that, but maybe we gotta look at it now. But I'm pretty sure there was stuff in there before, so I am sus. Alright. We'll look at it now. Storage compartment. Okay, yeah, we've already looked at it, so it's not like it's new evidence. Okay. And that's when I found her. Hey Kira Kiwi, how are you? Cute new fit, thank you! Yeah. New, slightly spooky with a Ouija board for spooky month. Woke up this morning and found a dead cockroach under your back. What the fuck, Diva? Yeah, I'm glad people like the outfit. It's very cute. I now have 5 outfits. That's very cool. I hope to have more. Diva, I'm trying to eat. It wasn't there when you went to bed. What the fuck? You may have cried legit. Like, oh god. Looking hella cute. Thank you. That is... I'm sorry, Diva. That is so fucked up. I don't know how I would feel personally if that happened to me. I think I'd be absolutely devastated and want to immediately shower and change the sheets. I'm gonna pop in and say hi. Hey, Where have you been? You changed your whole bed and went to the shower. Yeah, that is exact my response. After you cried. Did you cry in the shower, Diva? Oh god, I feel so sorry for you. Just been busy? Well, it's good you're busy. You'd shower forever after that. Disgusting. That's like giving me like shivers on my spine. That's terrible. I don't like the thought of that, Diva. Shower the whole house. Luckily we don't have problems with bugs in our house. We just get flies that the cats chase. But like, I think I've been here for 2 years now. We very rarely see like spiders and stuff like that. Like, maybe it's because we're like on the first floor rather than the ground floor. And we get geckos on the windows. But yeah, no, I would be very unhappy about that as well, Diva. That's so bad. There's a child in there all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. Alright, press that one. You say she was hiding herself. Cockroach crawling on skin next outfit. Look, I could add it. I could add it to my head. It'll just be on my head. Appreciate the thought, but you'll pass on this one. I'm sorry, Souljacker. Aye, that's right. It was hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, my heart nearly stopped beating in my chest. You're really overacting this. Still, and all, I pulled her out from under there and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chin wag with her. The seat opposite? That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there. You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir. Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. No, Danikun. No, that's terrible. Yes, ban this person. So I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream, a fellow's voice this time. Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats. You can see the smile creeping up on the model, on my model. Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with the knife in his belly. In other words, the previous witnesses did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. Mcgilbert. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was, in fact, this girl and late Mr. Mason. Yes, because there was they said that it was a short-statured person and they just assumed it was Mcgilbert. Aye, my lord. It was, I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. Sauce. It is certainly plausible. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature, and readily confused perhaps but with this young girl. After that, of course, with the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. I do wonder how you must be. Oh, I've read this. Alright. Have a little look-see.
direction.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to press that. Sure, it fucking reveals the answer. I'm pretty sure it was the lawyer armband thing that I presented. Oops. Oops. Oh no. Oops. Look at my attorney badge. I didn't mean to present it. Okay. E. A loud thud. Let's ask him about that. A loud thud, you say? And a scream? Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? 'Twas like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise. So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed? Well now, you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fellow on the floor. You didn't see anyone. But at the same moment, you did hear a scream? From the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume. Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But it wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before my eyes. Why do you hate him so much? I don't like him too. I don't like him. I think he fucking did it, but the thing is though, we need to get him a not guilty verdict, apparently. Cause like, unless there was a fucking fourth person in the cabin or something. Cause like, if he was sitting on the chair that had the storage compartment where the girl was staying, she couldn't have done it. Because it was sealed off because he was sitting on it. But why did she scream? I guess we just press him with everything.
Hold it!
Put my controller down, and when I like pressed that statement, it vibrated and it made a noise. He just has that look about him, right? He might not be guilty, but he has to be guilty of something. He is he's a scummy person. He what was he doing? I'm trying to think about it. He's like a loan shark, I think. That's what he was. Give loans to people. Yeah. That's it, Danikon. The guy who died was, I think someone who owed him money as well. Imagine that thing coming after you for a loan. You sat him up, the victim, you mean? That I did, on the seat across from me. As I said, I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man lying on the floor now, would you? 'Tis common courtesy, so it is. I find that a little hard to believe. Ara? I'm gonna do it. Ara, Lord Van Six. No, why would that be? Oh god. You wake up to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cab van. Any upstanding member of London society, that is. Well now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business. Business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest. Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even see me dead. So I try, were it all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle of trouble. Are you suggesting you were just going to leave the man there? Heavens alive, no, I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out the whys and wherefores first. The whys and wherefores. Right you are, there were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? Yes. That scream he says he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing.
Hold it!
When you first got into the omnibus, there were many other passengers. Were there any other passengers already on board? There were not. The cabin was empty, and there was no one on the roof deck either. You were the first passenger, as it were, I see. Aye, and that's why I took the back side as I did. It is the most comfortable, so it is. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, 'tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite the one in which the poor gentleman was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable and where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. Thank you, I've heard enough. I guess we had to look through everything, maybe. Maybe. The events as explained are clear in my mind. Are you getting double sound, by the way? I can't tell. Has the sound been fine the entire game? Nah? Only one, okay. I get confused because it keeps saying that the video capture device is also putting out sound, but maybe I've got it in the right setting. I don't know. It scares me that you guys have been hearing it twice or something. Alright, if you guys say it's good, it's good. At least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl? Oh, thank you for the bits. It's good? Okay. Cause yeah, like in my like audio mixer, it has the desktop audio and also like the video capture audio, and they both say they're putting out audio, but it might be it might not be actually outputting in the settings. I don't know. It scares me. You love her outfit, the mysterious girl. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer and so crossed among large crowns, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. What? Just a fan of the aesthetic? Yeah, I want to see her full outfit. This girl here, a petty thief. Order, order. Is this true, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question. Got a fucking gun! Ah. How dare you? What is the meaning of this? She has yeeted.
The big goose egg.
The sheer energy of the judges this game has. Power Santa can get it. E. Ah, the girl. She's gone. Open your eyes. I'm over here. Oh, she's cute. Good gracious, how? What was the point in that little sidestep? I know what you lot are thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you say, slipped and got caught on the job. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on, that's... Oh, Maho! Thank you for subscribing. E-Girl Taxi, please accept this offering from my wallet. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. 17 months. Holy fuck. Watches Oliver Twist once. Every girl in this game is cute. Yeah. We aren't Mr. Van Zeeks. We fucking did. The game did it. The game did it. Let's be lawyers. Let's go. I am having fun being lawyer. She's a tricky girl. She is. You missed it. I wonder if anyone clipped it. Danica clipped it. It will be on the Discord then. Go on. That's what you ed. That's what's in your eds, ain't it? No, not at all. This is a court of law. We're here to determine the truth, not cuss. What is this abuse? This abuse to my poor baby boy. You'll be right back, you must watch the clip. Wary of hats that turn out to be alive in this game. Everyone's wearing hats. I guess that was the thing. Look, knives are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. Then why does she have a gun? I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do. Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs. Oh, this? Yeah. It was in a bag I lifted the other day, down where they keep the four-wheeled drags. It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best. It is? Look, it's got little flowers on it. Why is it a cute gun? Never forget this one hat. Never forget it carrying it to her. Carrying her to heaven. That was like, I didn't know what to say. Deadass admit to theft in the courtroom. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not on trial for it. She'd have to go to trial for theft. She can't get a sentence because this isn't her trial. Yeah, what the fuck, Maho? The game fucking set it up. Do not wave that thing in my direction again. Oh, here he is. So, you admit that you were riding it on the omnibus on the night in question. She's alright, lass. You can tell them the truth now. Alright, yeah. It's just like the Irishman said. The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question. Alright, if I have to. What the girl saw. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses, just as always. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. Let me tell ya, I can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Then, after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of me skin, I did. And the scream just came out. It's because of that, the swell found me. He did help me get away, mind. Yes, he let you go. I fail to understand why you would let the street urchin go, Mr. Mcgilbert. Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. How? As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for. This is where I sat in the night. And the cubbyhole to which you have spoken is underneath the seat, I presume. Yes. It does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature. Aye, but of course, the wee lass was stuck in there, because I parked myself on the seat for the duration. Ah. So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if a young girl's life was ruined, when all the time I knew she was innocent. Even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question? Not at all, my lord. Not at all. Oh yeah, we have the jury. I forgot all about that. They've just been silent the whole time. This guy doesn't care about anyone. Yeah. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. My goodness. What a perfect gentleman. My lord. This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed for myself for ever doubting you, sir. Whoa. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Wait, is that everyone? We did it. Wait, did we do it? Saints alive. All 6 members of the jury counsel in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty. Mr. Naruhodo, this, well, it must mean what? That we're victorious. We've won? Are you sure?
Objection!
Objection. Oh my god. Sir? Sir? Oh my god. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Deeper. Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day. Emotion? Is this his theme? Have I had that before? How long is he holding that? He is stretching. Just stretching his calves out. The witness' latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. Oh, we had it once or twice. I've forgotten. See, it's been so long since I've played. What do you mean, his true nature? Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. Yeah, so there is things missing. I noticed that there was things missing. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It's noted black and white here in the police report. Good lord. The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. Mcgilbert's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. What? Ah, so she wasn't actually hidden under there. Order. How come such a devious contrivance possibly been affected, Council? Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies. Deficiencies? I don't know. Of the oh my god. Stop talking like this! However, I can't even say a normal word. I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. Deficiencies! Thank you. Deficiencies. Well, my Nipponese friend. Me? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law. He called us his friends. Pray, what did you find the condition of the under-the-seat compartment to be? Oh, to be sure, the young gentleman will be able to clear this up in a jiffy. Sorry? Go ahead, you tell the court now, fella. How this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Van Zeeks. Oh no, it's on us. Oh, it's on us. How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? Oh shit. We didn't look! Sorry, I'm a failure. I didn't look. But I couldn't lie and pretend that I had. I fucking just was like, yes. Thinking that we were just reading more. Perhaps I credited you with too much intelligence. It seems, my lord, that this Eastern initiate is as unreliable as wine from the barrel. Snarehodo. Well now, it would seem the argument is moot. And the truth of the matter is there for yous all to see after all. That the cubbyhole under the seat is empty as the devil's heart, so it is. Did we fuck up by accidentally clicking that? Because I did not mean that. Why? Why do I feel like something's not right here? I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think. Stop drinking. The compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. The guard's rules state that omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times, so it certainly wouldn't have been empty on the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible. The money-lending fleecer and the pick purse are lying. I think it's probably a very similar outcome, regardless what you pick. I can't believe I was nearly taken in. The stinking rich are always stinkers, nothing but cowards, the lot of them. What? Oh no. It's a trick, of course, it's a trick. Because if we had said yes, we'd seen it, it still would have had the same outcome of that we need to still continue the trial. And if we said that we don't know, then it's doing this. Quite so, I must concur here. I just made him look like an idiot. And Van Zeeks was mean to us. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yes, but every time is a different truth, it seems. Does this mean we can't date Van Zeeks? We fucking ruined this route. We have to restart the game. We have to pick all the right options for Van Zeeks to date us. My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly, a verdict of not guilty this time would be wholly inappropriate. Ruined this route. I guess you could say route, but I feel like I say route more than route. It's kind of the same word. Depends how you pronounce it. Did I mean to say route? Yes, I did. But route can also be route. But not spelt like R-O-O-T. I fixed the face issue. My face works. My face is attached. How you doing, CJ? So you were saying ruin this route because we aren't getting with that guy. It's for you, Circle Jacker. Thank you, Council. But before we proceed any further, there's a matter of outstanding cross-examination. I can understand the confusion. But it was because we were talking like, I don't know, right? My mind went to like dating sims where you have like different routes for different characters. Like you'll follow a different storyline or routes. So that's what I meant by that. Like we ruined the Van Zeek's route. So we had to restart the game. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please. Yes, my lord. What just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted, almost beyond recognition. Yeah. I can see the confusion, Circle Jacker. You've been better? Oh, I hope you're alright. Same difference. It is the same thing, basically. We won't get that that special Van Zeek CG picture for finishing his route. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. Beach CG? Route said as route is how you say it too. Yeah, I think it just depends. Like, I feel like it might be more British to say it as route. Maybe? Or maybe yeah, it might be American. But like, it just depends where you're from. Like, I would say route if we're talking a route. But I feel like it's interchangeable. Just it was unfortunate, unfortunate pronunciation of the word in the situation. What the girl saw. Alright. Actually, I might just have a very quick be right back. Seeing as I'm like an hour into my stream. I'll be right back in just a sec. You guys, go stretch your legs. Go get a drink. I need more water because like, I'm thirsty. It's hot tonight. Alright, we're back. I'm back. Sorry, I decided to make popcorn because it was mentioned earlier and I'm like, I have popcorn, I could make some. Sorry, if you hear me crunch, it is popcorn. Alright, let me just catch up on the chat, sorry. We went to the beach early today, Bagel. Nice. Walking on a trail on a mountain. Looking over a cliff, you're scared of shit. Aww, you're afraid of heights. Oh, I'm sorry. My mum was talking to me the other day about like a hot air balloon ride or something. Because I think there's somewhere that you can actually do them. And I'm like, that'd scare the shit out of me. And I think my mum is scared of heights. Like she gets vertigo. And she's like, oh, I'll be fine as long as I don't look down. I'm like, I would not be fine even if I did look down. Even if I didn't look down. That's scary. You wanna try making caramel popcorn? Because you wanna make caramel. Hey KK, how are you? You love your new hair and shirt? Thank you! Yeah, this is my for October. You got a spooky top. The Ouija board. Nah, this is just microwave popcorn. So it took like 2 minutes. Can't really stay because you're feeling like garbage, so pray I'm okay and just wanted to say hey, I love you all. Oh, I hope you feel better, KK. But thank you for dropping by, even if you're not feeling the best. But I hope you can just have a little bit of a vibe for now. Hopefully it helps. You think you get vertigo or something in the main house bathroom when the dryer's on because it makes the whole room subtly shake? Ooh, that would be like unsettling. What flavor? Extra butter flavor. It's just like one of the Aldi ones. I used to not be able to eat popcorn when I was a kid. Not just butter, extra butter. Well, I'm pretty sure they do have the butter one, but they also have an extra butter one. But yeah, I used to not be able to eat popcorn as a kid. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub to Bagel. Thank you, KK. That's very sweet. Sometimes you melt butter into wedges and chips. Ooh, I've never tried that. It does sound good. I'm not a huge butter fan, but HelloFresh always asks for butter, so I'm coming around to it. Nicer on wedges. Popcorn is awesome till the kernels betray you. Yeah, so like when I was a kid, I think it was like the texture of it. You'd get like the popcorn part, like the popped part is fine, but then you'd get like the skin of the kernel inside the middle of the popcorn. And like the husk, yeah. And it's like I could not swallow popcorn for some reason, like I just couldn't do it. And I'd like the flavor of popcorn, like popcorn's really tasty, but I just wouldn't be able to swallow it, so I used to eat it, but spit it out. I'd like get the flavor of it, but then spit it out because I could never swallow it. I was a weird kid. You always sub butter for margarine and Nutella. Nutella-X. Not much a butter person either, but good butter is amazing. Yeah, see, normally I'd only do margarine and stuff like that, like if I was cooking myself. But it asks for butter, and I don't know, I just decided I'm just gonna use it. New costume? Yes, new outfit. How you doing, Tydrick? Trying to get a health and exercise kick at the moment, so lots of popcorn, chocolate covered chickpeas. And 90% dark chocolate for your snacks. Oh yeah, because yeah, like if you have popcorn without all the butter and stuff like that, it's actually quite a good snack because it's very light. Like there's not much to them. The one's very nice? Oh, thank you. I'm glad people like it. Going back to exercise tomorrow? You've decided not to be a blob anymore. That's fair, Diva. I have to start exercising again. I was doing it for a little bit. It's hard to stay motivated. Like if it's only kind of you doing it. Popcorn is a super health snack food, yeah? Because yeah, like if you don't cover it in butters and sugars, it's just corn, really. But yeah. No, I'm glad I can eat popcorn now without being a weirdo. Because it's good. I don't get it often. I get it rarely. 90% dark lint is also good because while you do like it, 2 squares is more than enough. It's super good in comparison. Dark chocolate's really good, but yeah, it is very, it can be very rich. But like, I tend to only eat like 2 squares of chocolate anyway. I feel like chocolate is always been like a thing where like you'll only eat like, I don't know, I feel like I've always had in my head that like some things are like portioned in a specific way. Like when I'd come home from school as a kid, I would always have like a chalky milk or something, or a Milo or something. But I would always have 2 biscuits with it. And only 2 biscuits. Any more than that, that's too excessive. So it's just like, I've always been like 2 pieces of chocolate is like a serve. Isn't corn notorious about how non-nutritious it is? I think if you're having it like as a snack food instead of like other snack foods, like instead of chips or something, then like plain popcorn is very good snack food in comparison. But also kind of gives you that junk food feeling, I think, is how I'd see it. As opposed to chips or chocolate, popcorn's great, especially if you're avoiding popping it in oil and butter. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, like if you're having it instead of other snack foods, it's good. But it also, like, if you have like, you know, something else as a snack, like, I don't know, what are other health food things, like carrot sticks or celery sticks or something, that feels like a really shitty health food. Whereas popcorn kind of gives you that junk food craving, I would guess. But also, they're full of air as well. They're full of air, so there's not much to them. So they feel like you're eating more. It's like how a box of Cheezels or something are like very light in weight. Like there's not much to them. Not that I'm saying Cheezels are healthy, but like you get a big box of them, but they're not very heavy. They're full of air. But yeah, popcorn good. Also corn, so if you pop it and eat it plain with no flavoring, you're literally just eating corn. Yeah, that's what I mean. But it has that junk food feeling of like crunchiness and like you're eating chips or something. Alright, I should play my game. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses, just like always. So she was there the entire time.
Hold it!
Ask him that. You were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run. I mean, yeah, what's the point of spending a Joey to make a few bob, eh? That's a rum idea, isn't it? Isn't it? I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. It actually makes sense. Council, may I remind you that this girl's a petty thief? Kindly refrain from entertaining her tenants. It does clear up the little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece, making the 20 to which cabman testified. And 1 little scapegrace riding for free. The red conch of a driver, hungry, always goes for some grub before its last run, see? So that's when I slip in the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat, nice and easy, right? But your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, no? Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that out and cram it in the corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much. And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived on the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat, that's all I can tell ya. It seems we've reached the end of that line of inquiry. Continue. It was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night.
Hold it!
A waste of time? Why's that? Well, most nights I'm on my own in the God permit at least some of the time. I beg your pardon? Did you say God permit? Sorry, I needed some water. Maybe more, actually. I got popcorn bits in my teeth. Oh no. This was a terrible idea. Beg your pardon, did you say God permit? Oh yeah, well, that's what we can't call it. You say the omnibus, I suppose. The colonels have betrayed you, yes. You hate popcorn, it's fun when you want some. It's very much like, I will crave it, and I'll be like, I need to buy some popcorn. And like, and then I'll just buy 1 packet. And it's kind of rare, like, every like couple of months I might get a packet. You guys, how bad of an idea it was as you start eating it. And you get so much popcorn in a popcorn bag too. You love the smell of it at the movies. Movie popcorn tastes different than like any other instant popcorn. That's why you buy the kernels and pop it as you want it. I don't have time for that. You buy the bags that have 5 share bags in it. Ah. The point is, any normal run, the carriage ain't got no one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away. That's it. Only that night, this cove was sat on me seat from the start. He didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. It was totally stuck. Do you mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time where the events unfolded in the enclosed cabin. Yeah. Right, mister? To be sure. I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on to find a child now, do you? And so this Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then. It doesn't take that long. Yeah, but you gotta like prepare the pan and stuff like that. Whereas like I went and put this in the microwave and then came back with it. I can tell you, can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Oh wait, I should press that one. And why'd she scream, you think?
Hold it!
So you couldn't see into the cabin at all? Not a jot. Most days I push the cushion up with my head to look out the crack. Then I can have a butcher's at who I'm gonna fiddle. Movie theaters commonly use coconut oil to pop the corn and then top it with butter or margarine, potentially providing the saturated fat equivalent of more fat than a breakfast bacon and eggs, Big Mac and fries, and a steak dinner combined. Holy fuck. I mean, it's not healthy. Thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher. I mean, I can't have a look. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the other ones, see? Most of the time, the passengers plant themselves opposite. But for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey over me head. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Truth is, I ain't too happy with small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. But the only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Hobson's choice. Why does she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I'd say there's some reason that she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. Yeah. It definitely is. Cinema popcorn definitely tastes different. What the fuck, CJ? Are you serious? That's terrible. I was a bit scared and I had to just stick out under there, nothing else for it. It was in America, okay.
Hold it!
When you say a loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling on the floor? Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. He let out a scream involuntarily. That's right, and then I felt the cushion over my head get lighter all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim, could it not? Well, girl, did you see what happened in that crucial moment? Yeah, I saw it. I pushed up the cushion and had a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up with the bloke, what had fallen on the floor on the seat opposite. That matches Mr. Mcgilbert's account, of course. But then, the fella suddenly turns around and looks right at me. I sunk back down and it was too late by then. I should have never have risked looking. Popcorn lung is a type of bronchitis in the smallest air pockets of the lungs. Ah. Interesting.
Hold it!
When Mr. Mcgilbert discovered you, he pulled you from your hiding place? I was scared stiff. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat and all. So, like, you can look over to this guy as well, but, like, I've been keeping an eye on him each line, and he's not been moving. He's been very, I can hear Luke sneeze. He's been very still. Same thing can come from vaping, smoking, persistent dust inhalation. Yeah, I wondered if, like, it could happen at, like, any kind of factory that uses, like, powdered flavorings and stuff like that. You're okay, Bumfluff. Feels like every stream you sneeze, though. You need some more popcorn. Fake butter stuff they used was a powder. Essentially from inhaling it without respirators, they got popcorn lung. It's amazing that factories still don't protect their workers like that. It's sneeze o'clock. Yeah, it feels like you sneeze a lot during my streams. Don't eat the popcorn, my lungs. Uh-oh. My lungs are probably full of cat hair. It's all good. Wouldn't be a taxi stream without a bum sneeze. That sounds horrible. Bum sneeze. What's your main complaint about making your own popcorn? Kernels love getting stuck in your throat. Yeah. It's a very... They're a bit hard to eat. You'd always get a bad cough afterwards. Oh no. Alright. I was scared stiff I was. He dragged me out and sat me down in the seat and all. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason? Yeah, the bloke had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit and he ended up falling onto me. Ugh, how awful. Both me and Anne's got covered in blood. It made me feel sick as a dog. Both our hands covered in blood. That must be what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe he talked with Mr. Mcgilbert for a while, is that correct? He asked me some stuff. Wanted to know me name and what I was up to and that. Wait, they had fucking time for a conversation? I'm sus on that, especially seeing as the thing stopped, the carriage stopped. I heard something from up above. Someone screamed. This would have happened in such a small amount of time. How the fuck were you guys having a conversation? Mr. First on the roof deck, I would assume. I didn't want no one else seeing my face, so I didn't look up. Then the horses were drawn up, smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see what I can get away with later. I'll see that you get away later." All 6 members of the jury had decided the defendant was innocent. For one brief shining moment, yes. Damn popcorn bits in my teeth. Like, I don't know how, but like every single time you always find one like husk in your mouth still and you're like, how did this happen? Why did they get stuck? Have some water. Not so much stuck between the teeth. There just seem to always be one left over that, like, after you've swallowed your popcorn. I'm like, why is there still a husk? I hate them. This is why I couldn't swallow popcorn as a kid. It was like the husk. No, not the unpopped ones. Like, you know how there's like the skin, the husk on the kernels? It's kind of like a more hard stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Yeah, it gets stuck. I don't like it. Maybe I'll peel my popcorns. The exoskeleton of the popcorn. No, Danny can. Like, the husk. No, the husk. I don't know how to explain it more. You know the husk? Yeah. Yeah, like the little hard bits of husk. They're harder than the popped bits. And they get stuck in your teeth because they're thin. Like the little transparent skin of the shell that sticks into your gum and gets under your teeth is that I hate. Yeah, that bit. Terrible. That's what you meant earlier. Ah. I wonder if you can somehow peel the husk off the popcorn, then pop it. I wonder if it's still pop. Exoskeleton. Not worth it. I think it would be worth it. Alright. It's clear that they're all still very unsure. If we could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among the new testimony, I'm sure it would clinch the verdict we want. Yes, I think you're right, and I have this niggling feeling. Something's bothering me, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. You wouldn't be able to? Yeah, I wonder if it'd like compromise the whole popping part of it. What do we have? Oh, we could try and present. We could try and present this. Oh, she doesn't say anything about it. What do we have? M or W. One of them. What's her name? I don't remember her name. Gina something. Got nothing to show if me troubles that name. Okay. I don't know. Did I cross-examine all of that? I thought I did. I'll press everything again and make sure we didn't miss one.
Hold it!
Maybe there was something that was said that we missed. I will look at them, like the opposite people to talking. See if they do anything sus. Do something. He blinked. Sus.
Hold it!
Because I think they, like, you know, change what they're doing or something. Like, something they do. It hasn't come up a lot in the game. But I know they, like, they change what they're doing so they look sus. Hey, Drone Fox, how are you? Shut up, Diva. You're good? That's good.
Hold it!
Dentist today. Oh, good luck. Are you doing anything major or just like a checkup and clean? Root canal removing. Oh no! I hope it goes well.
Well, no.
Wait, what? Okay, there he is. Did he not do that the first time we did that?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Is something wrong, Mr. Mcgilbert? You hope so too? Yeah. Hopefully it'll be very straightforward. Why is he chuckling? Because he's sauce. He's saucy. Oh, I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Council? I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrade's last comment made something occur to you. Something occur to you, perhaps. You seem to be thinking something to yourself. Oh, no. 'Twas not important. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad, shut up in the dark. 'Twas terrifying, so it was. I see, yes, I'm sure we can all sympathize. I'm still scared of the dark now. Oh, poor baby. Oh, I love him. I don't know about yourself, but I find that the darkness seems to make everything you hear seem that much louder as well. Yeah. I suppose it does, maybe. Miss Lestrade. Did you hear something that night? Anything? An unusual noise, perhaps? No, not really. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Jabers. Jabers. There's no need to tell the whole world me foibles, you little scamp. What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it may have given us a vital new clue. Yes. What should we make of that last statement of hers? I'm going to say it's important. My lord, I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important. Profoundly important, but all she said is that she heard nothing. Yes, which is a profoundly important point. I'm almost sure of it. I'm almost sure that I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern Mind Council. Nevertheless, Miss Gina Lestrade, you'll now supplement your formal testimony by repeating that last statement, please. What? Supplement? What are you on about? Don't give me all your fancy talk. I know what you're trying to do. Well, it won't work for me. That's right. Insult the judge. Always a good move. I was straining my ears to work out what's going on, but all I could hear was snoring. She would have heard this guy come in. I can try and present this, maybe.
Objection!
No. Damn.
Hold it!
Oh, I could press further. So you were straining to hear what was happening in the entire time, since the moment you hid yourself. Not exactly, no. Sorry? Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the cushion up and have a butcher's to see what was what. But then, when I saw the swell getting on, it got me head down so I didn't notice me. And Mr. Mcgilbert sat on the seat, which you were hiding, correct? Yeah. Would you Adam and Eve it, eh? What a mug. So then all I could do was listen. I was waiting to jump out there as soon as I heard him leave, see? But would he? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. So I just had to stay put and listen to I'm driving his pigs to the market, snoring like an old dog he was. Are there any conclusions we can draw from that, I wonder? It doesn't add up because another guy got on. Mr. Strayed, what you have just told the court is clearly odds with the facts. Ah. At odds? Are you sure, man? Absolutely. It seems my learned Nipponese friend is not as dull-witted as I feared. So Van Zeeks realized it too. Hey Arctic, how are you? How's lawyer game going? It's going well. I got a little stuck, but I think we're onto it now. He called us friend. We're back in, boys. Yeah, no, it's going well. How are you, Arctic? So Van Zeeks realized it too. Counsel, I must insist that you bolster your claim with evidence or some complicit party's name at the very least. Yes, my lord. I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court. According to Miss Lestrade, whilst she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. Mcgilbert snoring. But think, Kunosuke, think. There's something else she should have heard. I'm gonna show a person. Very well, my lord, let me elaborate. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to heard on the night in question. The sound very explained by the presence of the following person.
Take that!
Take that. Fresh fried Mason. Yes, my lord, the sound that Miss Lestrade cannot have failed to hear is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus. Order. I love when they spell it like that. How's everyone else today? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's getting very hot in Australia now though, so it's actually cooled down a little bit, but it was very hot when I started stream and I'm just like, I'm dying. But no, it's going well. Order, explain your reasoning, counsel. Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person on board the omnibus, is that correct? Yeah, of course I was. I got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? And the next person to board the omnibus was Mr. Mcgilbert. That it was, not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight. So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time. Did I not just say as much? I wasn't traveling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him get on, remember? Through the crack under the seat cushion. He was on his own, for sure. Getting cold here, been raining today. Oh, rain is lovely though. Freezing here in Melbourne. Well, in Queensland it is getting hot. It's not good. I'm not looking forward to summer. From what we've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time, did you not hear the door opening or closing at all? No, I never heard it. That's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for this swell to leave. In which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage? Ah. We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Is Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear, is at odds with the fact? I have a question. You have the vaccine now, but your friend doesn't have 5G. Do I need a third vaccination before it works? I think you need to hit up your local phone provider and tell them about it. You might not have your vaccination license from them. I am waiting for my 5G. I have 0.5 of my 5G. Tired of the cold, you should move someplace warm and sunny. Yeah, see, like, I like the cold when it's cold here, but I think if it was cold, like Europe cold, it'd be too cold. Melbourne cold is pleasant. I love that. You will ask them. Yeah, give them a call and say, I would like to be hooked up. I would like to hook up my vaccine to the 5G network. You just gotta activate it. They'll send you an activation instructions. Yes, this petty thief statement was clearly flawed. Lord Van Zeeks. Yes, he knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. Hehehe. It would seem words of thanks are in order to my learned friend. What are you talking about? You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colourful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. Look where they injected you. There should be a little card that you need to pull out so that circuit can be completed. Oh, she is done. Oh no. She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she has some rather naughty ways. But I must say, I can't abide liars. Neither can I. Mr. Foreman, I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways. But I must say, I cannot abide liars. Save the game. I will, actually. It's been a little while. Can I save it now? I can. Thank you for the reminder. It has been a little bit. Wait, no. Yes. Nice. Mr. Naruhodo, the 5 jury members leaning toward... That's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty. How many fucking glasses of wine has this guy had? Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nipponese friend. He's just getting completely sloshed in court. So the considerable troubles you have spared me. They're an alcoholic. They fucking are. He's like poured like 5 glasses this trial. That's the only way to lawyer. High functioning alcoholic, yeah. Yes, very refreshing. Ah. Yeah. Everyone's just screaming in the courtroom. What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for, useless Eastern Amadan? Alright. This is carnage. It's perfect. Oh, you gross me out. I don't like you. Yuck. Juror number 2 is the only one left. Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going, I know, if we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. Mcgilbert's innocence, the judge will rule, and we'll have lost. Send more wine. Oh, good night, Kira. Thank you for stopping by. They let this dude lick knives. The drinking is clearly fine. Yeah, they have a guy like licking knives. They have a guy drinking wine. They have... Actually, one of the jurors is drinking something out of a flask too. I think they're just okay with it. You gonna go to the dentist now? Good luck, John Fox. Good luck. I hope it all goes well. The judge will rule and will have lost. I very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respectable gentlemen, but those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Hold it!
What have we got? Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. What are you saying? Counsel? I'm sorry, sir? Whatever do you mean? Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to... Peroge my... I can't fucking say half the words they say in this game. Adjudication? Explain yourself at once. When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question. I said it! I fucking said it! Just had to think about it for a little bit. That's the thing, is like, if I was reading this, I'd probably sit thinking about it for a second, like I'd think about the word, but when you're on stream, you're just like, I can't stutter for these words for too long. But that's okay, you guys all know I'm an idiot. When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, that carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand. And yet, the victim's body was found inside the carriage. I think I fucking know! I think I've worked it out. Okay. I think the two on the top of the omnibus are sus as fuck. So... if I recall correctly... if we look up here, there is actually a latch to this window. The latch to this window. They shoved his body down. They stabbed him up there. Shoved his body down. And when we asked the girl, we were like, oh yes, it sounded like, you know, his body fell, you know, fell to the ground. And she's like, yeah, I guess it is. But like, obviously it was a very loud thud. Almost more like he fell from like a meter high instead of, you know, fell off the chair in front of them. There you go. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Anyway, there you go. I solved it. Case closed. If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus? There you fucking go. He fell down. He fell down from the top. There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. There's another entrance. Ha ha ha. If the door wasn't opened even once, then the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection!
Objection. I wondered what new fantasy we come up with in your blind panic. But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. We got him. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other has only windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there's no entrance to the cabin other than the door.
Objection!
Objection. But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh really? Yes, one other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin. Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location of the court. Here's the omnibus and the incident occurred. Where is this entrance by which you propose the victim entered the cabin? There it is.
Take that!
Take that. The answer is obvious. It could only have been the skylight. Yes. I say the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words, however.
Objection!
The skylight may have been large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
Oh my god, they are an objection battle. So you claim. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your addle-brained theory? Both Mr. Mcgilbert and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Yes, which has already been explained as the sound of the victim falling from his seat, having been assaulted with a dagger. Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witness described? A noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact. Good gracious. Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
Yes! I mean, I worked it out literally at the last point where they expected you to know it, but I'm still happy that I worked it out. You're now suggesting the victim fell from the skylight to the cabin. But they didn't have like all the evidence set up for you to work that out till the last moment. That's simply impossible. How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. The passengers fucking did it! And yet no one person made mention of such events in their testimony. Well, yes, that's true, but... Oh, he said hold it, but he didn't get a line. That's sad. Why'd a humble fella make a wee comment here? He's going to piss. He's a piss comment. Mr. Mcgilbert. To be sure now, the two fellas who were sat on the roof that testified afore said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that 'tis not much of a case of them not saying, but... Aye. 'Tis a case of being unable to say. What? I think perhaps the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would you not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof. You mean the ones who stuck that knife in the man were... Ah! They fucking did it! They did it! Sus guys. Sus. What exactly are you insulating here? Insinuating. Insinuating. I got there. What exactly are you insinuating here, you blatherer? Why is he twerking? Why is he twerking? You rodder, he said it, you rodder. What are you insinuating? Why is he twerking? It's a flaming outrage and a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute. He is getting down. He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Twerking so hard you hear a horse gallop. That is not galloping, CJ. That is his ass cheeks clapping. Maybe Maybe their names are references to racehorses? Maybe. Mr. Fairplay, you're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and well-respected banker, and me, a very angry hatter, suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. It's I protest. I protest to the strongest possible terms. That's right, I protest too. About you, you rotten scoundrel. Is twerking still a thing nowadays? I have no idea. Was it actually a thing? Order. This is not the time, witnesses. I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once. But it's beyond reason, my lord. It's outrageous. He's got the moves like Hatter. It's very hurtful, you know. My lord, if I may comment. Go ahead, Lord Venzeeks. It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof. Accuse? I never intended to. It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. You propose to this court that the victim fell through the skylight on the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis couldn't possibly stand without the rooftop passenger being aware of the events. You have branded these gentlemen as liars. You have intimidated their criminal guilt. Isn't this what you fucking do to everyone else? Like, you know, someone says, like, you know, the defendant says, I didn't do this, and you were like, you did this because you were the prosecutor? Like, why is it bad when I do this? He is just salty. In our British courts of law, that is what's termed as a baseless accusation. I know I was rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but... He's literally standing on the side that accuses people. Exactly! You can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are you waiting for? Get them to, testify. I thought there was something fishy about that hat the moment I laid eyes on the fellow. We have to see this matter through now, one way or another. There's filth and rubbish in our midst. We must dispose of it at once. Oh. They are chanting. What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo? The spectators in the public gallery are... They're in a complete frenzy. You love Susato? I love her so much. Sexy man just doesn't like being wrong. Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. My lord? You will take the stand and make another formal testimony in reference to the incident brought by the defense. Yes, my lord. Why are they all sus? They are so sus. I didn't come here for this. Why is he laughing? There's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. We were the only two people up on that roof deck, dead or alive, I can swear to that. If anything happened while we were sitting, I don't think one or the other of us would have noticed. In any case, neither of us knew the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. The skylight— Stop twerking! Calm down! The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly open it. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Alright. I must say that on listening to this testimony it's somewhat hard to imagine. If they both did it... Hey, either witnesses could have performed any malevolent act on this open rooftop deck without other noticing forthwith. What about if they both did it? That's right, you see. We're innocent, I tell you. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down to if the two of you were in collusion with one another. What? Eh? According to investigators by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings. Ah, well, I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Something doesn't feel right here. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please. Oh, yes, my lord. Refuting the accusation. The only two people on the roof they're alive, I can swear to that. I think one or the other of us would have noticed. We had no reason to kill the man. Scarlet was shut the entire time. I tell you, we couldn't have possibly opened it. I'm gonna press that one.
Hold it!
Sus. And then Zig's eyes, you love them. Are you quite certain about that? Oops. I want to see the people, actually. What does it say about this guy? Skilled but poor brickmaker who apparently owed the defendant considerable money. Okay. Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time? I'm going to lose my block with you in a minute. He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute, that's what he said. I wonder, like, when there's a character that is being sus, right? And it's like, it normally has the exclamation mark and then like it has a little icon on their on the little sliding bar. I wonder if that will disappear once we're used to it though. Once we're used to that concept of pursuing people. He is still twerking, Diva. I will get rid of him. But it's like, do you think that maybe they won't show when people is being sus? Or will it always show? Get some wets. Thank you, Maher. I need it. I've been drinking lots of water tonight. Alright. He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said. Take a look for yourself. Go on. You see? It's shut fast now, just like it was on the night. So it is, of course. A fellow the size of Mr. Mason could likely break through it still and all. What? Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand. Now hold on there a minute, sir. The size of the thing means nothing. Not on its own. Let's consider the bigger picture here, shall we? Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it, as it happens. Stinky. Like it might be too ambiguous then. Although the fucking steak bit was bullshit thinking back on it, yeah. This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First. Oh, I just mean to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But, just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me. I went as red as rouge, I did. Are you expecting me to sentence you? Oh, no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be open. I tried and tried when I was inside that cabin.
That ain't...
Oh, okay, yeah, it does show. See, in one way, yeah, like, I guess it's fine that they do it this way, but if anyone who's played Apollo Justice, there is like one of the mechanics they added into it was this thing called perceive, and you look at a character close up, and they will have like a little tick, like they'll have like a very, very small thing they might do, like they might move their hand or something, and it's a thing to point out that they're lying. Whereas you need to find the statement that they are doing this tick in, and you can only see it in the perceived screen. So it's like, and you need, it's like the model will be zoomed in so closely, and you need to find this little one thing that they do that you can only see on that screen. So you might not know the actual statement that they're saying that has that tick in it, but I remember spending so long trying to find it on people. Whereas this thing, it just tells you when it's happening. Whereas like, I feel like it should be similar in that way, that like a character might have like a special animation only for this reason. Maybe that's why they dialed it back, because it was too hardcore. Probably. I really, really love the perceive though. That may be like my favorite Ace Attorney mechanic is perceive. I love Apollo Dusters. Like, I love that game. Skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside the cabin of shame. Alright, we will pursue her.
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade. It opens. The skylight. That's what we're talking about, right? All them skylights open, dead easy. More easily than you can load that weapon. Wonder if there would have been like a difficulty setting for like hiding and showing the ticks. Maybe. Yeah, she has a fucking gun, CJ. That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, You can't do it from inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck on one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out my ears. Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities. Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last broke's purse, he got wise with me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So what I did was, I used the skylight, opened the catch and jumped right through. What? Yeah, the catch for them skylights is on the top side, that's why you can't open them from the cabin. The skylight opens from the roof deck. Bailiff. Climb up on the roof of the omnibus at once and verify the witness's claims. Yeah, the latch is fucking there, I saw it. Wow, it's a sliding one. Ah, or my hat. Yeah, it wouldn't let us look at it. I kind of thought that was sus, because it wouldn't let us actually inspect it early on. See? Order, order, order. So, it appears that the street girl's statement is quite true. I don't believe it. The skylight opens. And from the roof deck. Bailiff or Bayleaf. Like the Pokemon. or the actual, like, leaf. Mr. Naruhodo. This could be the clue we've been looking for. Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Do we have to look at it now? I really don't like that if we need to look at it now to add it to like the court record or something. It's annoying. So the skylight was fastened shut before, but now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it. Yep. You can certainly see inside the carriage to this opening, that's for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. So I'm sure the witnesses would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. Oh, what the fuck's this? What's this? What's this? What's this one? What's this? That's not the thing. That's not what I wanted to look at. What's this? Let me in! I want to inspect that thing, but I can't get the right angle. No! Show me the blood! Why can't I get the right angle on this? Oh, maybe we need to do it from the inside. The Pokemon. Some tomato sauce. Delicious. Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, certainly, Mr. Naruto. Why someone like me? Ah, what is it? Look, just here, look at this. That's, without question, ketchup. It's blood. Why would there be a blood stain here? Surely, it can't be unrelated to the case, can it? Yay! See, sometimes I say, like, we should look at this thing myself, and it does nothing, and then sometimes it does something, so it's like, I wish it didn't do that. If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof? Maybe this thing, yeah?
Objection!
The carriage is made from a tree that has blood like sap. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach, and immediately afterwards the victim's body was pushed through the skylight to the cabin below. Those are the facts, and the irrefutable proof certainly remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. What? That's utter humbug. Ah, you can't possibly have evidence. No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. Fucking, this is your last twerk, my boy. Irrefutable proof here in this courtroom. Counsel. My lord. I believe everyone here would appreciate a little clarification here, hmm? Where exactly within the omnibus is the evidence to which you allude? We fucking... What was the point of inspecting that thing just then if we need to do it now? This is the fucking stake thing all over again. You'll point out what this proves, what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight. This is like the stake thing again. Oh. See, it's like we can inspect it here, but we gotta, like, present it. It's bad, Danikon. It's bad.
Got it!
Got it. Got it. In it. By Jupiter, is that blood? Unless you get more benziques. Ah. This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open. What? And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my. So it follows that Mr. Mcgilbert, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at that time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. No! Order, order, order.
Hold it!
Hold it. But the blood could have been sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin. And it only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight? Sure, and that would have been very convenient. And let's keep it in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But... There's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean. You're mad that Mcgilbert didn't get a soundbite? Yeah, right? Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between two seats, Mr. First? It's all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a fair height right there, so it is. What? No. But it can't be. It's all lies.
Hold it!
Hold it. Oh my god, even the juror gets a fucking hold it and Mcgilbert didn't. My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocent, can't we? I believe we can, yes sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it. Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing. Imagine if they all get a variation holder but not Mcgilbert. It's terrible. On 3 then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
Objection. Here he comes. I love that pose where he's like leaning over the desk. I love it. A chilling performance, Mr. Mcgilbert. And what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks? A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight? Such evidence is null and void. Why? What? Why? For one extremely simple reasons. That smear of blood never existed.
Objection!
What are you talking about? It's all there for... Oh no! Are you serious? This was set up? No, 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 no. They are... See, they tampered enough to cover, you know, that she was hiding there and she has nothing to do with it. But they fucking thought far ahead enough that this bloodstain should have been there. They didn't lead us to this conclusion. They didn't lead us to that. We found that on our own. They didn't hint to this at all. It's there for all to see, and there's clearly blood.
Objection!
Oh no. I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. So, I can state with absolute surety, no such smear of blood existed in the carriage, at least not until this trial began. But, are you suggesting, Lord Van Zeeks, that the stain of the blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session. What? Where did they get the blood from? Is it going to be his wine? Here, what a palaver. I must say, I didn't expect such a crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zeeks. Is it a wine stain? Is Van Zeeks gonna go up to it and give it a good lick? Yeah, we will lick it. But I'm Magnus Mcgilbert, a fella known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. Test the bloods. We will lick it. Mr. Mcgilbert, I realize that this is your first appearance in the court as the accused. However, I am very well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. However, an unnecessary, elaborate, or complex procedure. Okay. You're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens, that the case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts. Adapt the facts? What does that even mean? You're fine with this line of events if it means Venzeeks isn't actually cursed and still sexy. We will see. And when you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilbert's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing the witness. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Tut tut tut, Lord Venzeeks. This will not do, to be sure. Will it now, Council? Oh, no. I think it's fair to say, this does all sound like a rather sorry, I had to yawn. This does sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say. But, if you all cast your minds back, it is not true that the omnibus there has been given been in the courtroom the entire time. How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? It's actually spelled far-fetched. Isn't that right now, Council? It's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time the court has been in session. Except for, you know, when they removed that evidence. My learned friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on the matter, in your own words. You went to a school with a kid who was convinced Farfetch's name was Farfetch D. Oh my god, I love that. I remember in school, I was arguing with a bunch of kids, like, and they were saying that Hoot Hoot was Hoothoot. That's one that I remember. But it's Hoot Hoot. But I think that they thought that it was too simple. So they're like, it is Hoothoot. You're like, okay. As you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during this trial? If you're asking me, I think it was possible. As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There's no evidence to suggest the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. No evidence to suggest that the defendant... Wait. I can't comprehend what he's trying to say in the sentence. Wait, is he saying that there was no... that the blood wasn't there? I don't understand what he's saying. What is he saying? I'm confused what the fuck he's saying. There's no evidence Willy Wonka had the carriage tampered with. Okay, I understand. I don't know why, I just couldn't make sense of that sentence. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there's one possibility. Oh. Good gracious. Explain yourselves, Council. Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from this deceit. Deceit? I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess we were forced to take. The result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently at the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Rinosuke is picking up Venzeek's habit of calling each other friend, yeah. What's going on? Careful, Mr. Naruhodo, recover your face. Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus. Hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom. That's what they all sound like in the past. We're on the Zeke train, choo-choo. Ultimate lawyer move, changing places with the other lawyer. The courtroom was filled with smoke and everyone was thrown in confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and all the chaos. Oh, did a fucking 360 spin there. It could have been possible to steal inside, huh? Could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. We are the prosecutor now. Are you wise? What are you trying to pull? You rotten... Whoops, I skipped what he said. Feckless gouger? Feckless gouger? I don't even know what that means, but I don't like it. Don't insult my boy. You're supposed to be defending me. It's a wicked plot. It is a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection!
Whatever you think it is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. Why is he angry at us? He was going to have no defendant. No defense attorney. He was going to be found guilty anyway. Whatever you think it is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as, to start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. Feckless. Lacking initiative or strength of character. Irresponsible. Okay. I don't think I've heard of feckless before. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Yeah, I've never heard it before. Unfortunately, Lord Van Zeeks, no one is able to corroborate your claims. That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish within any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. Indeed, my lord, no doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things. What do you think? Sorry? About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? I have no idea, is there? What is sus? Mr. This is sus. Fucking Phoenix Wright himself is here. That is sus. Anything else? I wonder if there was something... Amogus? Is there anything that was left here we didn't notice before? There's the blood stain. White. Did they leave anything behind when they... I don't know. I can't see anything that I don't recognize that was like added. There's no horses. Where did they go? They should bring the horses to the courtroom. I want to cross-examine the horse. The horse saw it. The horse knows what's up. Horse best witness. Alright. Oops. Horse, did you see what happened with the murder? And then the horse says, nay. I think I heard Bum Flop laugh at that. It was so stupid. I laughed at Bum Flop laughing. If he wasn't actually laughing at me, then I'm laughing at nothing. I think it was because there was such a delay from the stream and I said it and then it was like a few seconds later Bum Flop laughs and I'm just like, was that it? Did you laugh at that? It was terrible. Alright, I have no fucking idea. If I'm honest, I don't remember what I examined when I was in that omnibus. Can't verify this either way. My lord, at this moment of time, the defense can... Did Susato see something? I can point out one other inconsistency. The mark that surely could have not been present at the start of the trial. What? Miss Susato, what are you doing? I examined the omnibus with you, don't forget. There's something that seems out of place compared to how the carriage looked originally. That's what we need to identify now. She's not gonna tell us, she's just like, there is something. I know what it is, but I won't tell you. What the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you better...
Objection!
You object. Susato. Silence Mcgilbert. Yeah, he's fucking... He's interrupting him, saying, do not insult him, only I may insult him. The court awaits the defense clarification. Yeah. Trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here? So I have to ask you to elaborate, counsel. Where exactly is this alleged mark you claim appeared some point during the trial? I looked in here. Was there something I missed? Oh, is that something? No, that's the latch. We can't open it. I see no marks except for the blood which we already know existed. Was the blood definitely on the ground? Was this never there?
Got it!
If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight on the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought to the courtroom. See, I fucking don't remember this because we played like 2 weeks ago. Like, we didn't play last week, we played the week before. Can't remember that fucking far back. I still got it, yeah. They showed it earlier though, so like they mentioned it earlier without any kind of sauciness about it. I was like, oh yeah. Bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought to the courtroom. Good lord. Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue. Makes sense why did suddenly appear though. Yeah, it's like they mentioned it earlier in the trial and like I didn't really think anything of it. Cause like I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. But like, cause like we know he fell off the seat onto the floor. So like I didn't really question why there would be blood on the floor. You're kind of wondering why the dude fell and hit the floor. He was sitting in the chair in the photos. Cause the our defendant lifted him up onto the seat again. So like he was on the ground apparently, and then he lifted him up to the seat. I believe that bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. If the question is whether the evidence is genuine or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Yeah, if we remembered it from... Oh gosh. He's having a meltdown. If we remembered it, I would have been more sus on it instantly, but I hadn't remembered that it wasn't there. This trial is over. Mr. Mcgilbert, I've done everything possible I can cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. But you're the defendant. It's over, I tell you. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, which is all nonsense. Facts are what counts, and the fact is there's bloodstain there now. Oh, well. And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, a good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. What about... Wait. Wait. What about if Van Zieks planted that one? What about if he used his wine and it's a wine stain? So I did say that. I did say it's a wine stain. What about if Van Zieks is fucking forging evidence to get his, like, you know, like, guilty verdict chain not broken? Oh my god, Van Zieks is fucking evil. Stop trying to incriminate our husband. I was like, he is cursed. He's bad man. He looks like one. The good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. And he was so like, oh yes, that wasn't there before. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zieks. Well, my lord? I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and the absence of any credible method which to prove its alleged previous non-existence. I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue. Your lordship can't be serious. Lord Van Zieks, what is your position? He can still hit you up though, Diva. Just remember when we first saw Mcgilbert, I was hoping he was a decoy bad guy look. Why wait until the jury almost called not guilty before revealing it? Van Reeks more lag. The prosecution, my lord, There's no further witnesses or evidence to present. Very well. In that case, as I believe we explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. I said this word before, and now I can't fucking say it again. Adjudication? I don't know. I did say it earlier. I just fucking forgot again. Adjudication, yeah. I said it. I got there. As a formality, I'm of course obliged to confirm with the defense first. What formality? As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. Mcgilbert will be found not guilty. Yes. Which would mean we've won. Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now with all these unexplained inconsistencies? Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please. Yes, my lord. The defense believes... Oh, actually, no, that doesn't make sense. If Zeke's planted this, if he planted this, then yeah, it is getting us a not guilty verdict by saying that the evidence is tampered with. Why would he bring it up? Yeah, it's so flip-floppy then yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking confused. Zeke's can tamper with you, yeah? Yeah, I don't know. Defendant is innocent, or the defendant could be guilty. It doesn't say he is guilty, but it could be. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. Mcgilbert. However, at this moment of time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence. What are you saying, man? Man, what are you saying? Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there's also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. Good. Gracious me. Order, order. This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. The defense lawyer calling the accused innocence into question. Are you of sound mind? Hehehe. Wahahaha. Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Yeah, have this for your troubles. Ah. Your job here's done, fella, and some fine work you've done, so you have. What do you mean? It's just the right honourable gentleman to succinctly? I don't know, put it a 4. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how did you put it now? Not more than a formality. Succinctly? Succinctly? Okay. He's having a good old laugh. I really don't know what to make of all this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake? His lordship would be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as I said. The stinking rich are always guilty of something new, mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted the lovely man who gave us the lovely park. Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I'm compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea. Thank you kindly, sir. Kindly, my lord. Hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Objection!
But we still haven't determined if the blood stain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth. Lord Menzies. My lord? The case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. My sincerest apologies, my lord.
Objection!
But, wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zeeks ordered the evidence to be secured. I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this manner. That's so unfair. Aww, he doesn't want him to get in trouble. Runosuke defending husband. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment. What? Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. You have fucking whiplash from this case? Me too! This case is all over the fucking place. Do you mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time? This is the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try and change the law. Magnus Mcgilbert. Good grief, you have more to say to me, have you? Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over. Well, something to be looking forward to then. Wahahaha. Hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus Mcgilbert, not guilty. Should he be not guilty though? Like, I feel like saying not guilty of the case is more like there is not enough evidence to actually get this guy, so you are off for now, kind of thing. But he is not, like, not guilty is not the right word for it. I feel like this is gonna come back, hey? Yeah. It's not guilty for this case, but it's definitely like there is not enough evidence to get this guy. He is still under suspicion. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. My first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibility of oh god, it disappeared. I couldn't read what that word was. Anyway, a victory for us. We won. Game has made you feel like you're on a roller coaster. That was crazy though, like... That certainly was a long trial. Yes it was. Your first ever trial in on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. And to you, Miss Susato, thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that. The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that you did. Oh, fuck off. Mr. Mcgilbert. Ah, and that girl's with him too. Why is she hanging out with him? That's sus. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they'd be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty. I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yes, definitely. I heard there was a sight to behold, and be sure it was. Wait, they had fireworks? I totally missed that. I'm gonna have to look at my VoD. I didn't even notice that. I was too hung up on like it being not guilty, and I'm like, yeah. At least we can live with the idea of a sexy husbander, not a sexy cursed husbander for at least another case. We were too mind-fucked on what the truth was, yeah. I heard there was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was, and I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. Wahahaha. Oh, I don't... Mega wide taxi. Here she comes. Wait, where's my game? You ruined it, CJ. Oh, there it is. I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out there a free man then? Little taxi knows. I don't think it was much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. 'Tis water under the bridge. Congratulations, Mr. Mcgilbert, on having your name cleared. But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and abstinent deed. 'Tis grand, is it not? I suppose it is. Now, the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in hand and sort out any wee details. They'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. I have absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. It's not that funny. So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fella. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that much. Ara be whist. You're humble people, are you, and from the east? Well, if you insist. But have this, still and all. You deserve a reward. Mr. Magnus Mcgilbert. Everything's ready, sir, if you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. Into the courtroom? What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Wait, what? Well, I must be making tracks now. It's time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. It's a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. It was an absolute pleasure to meet news. I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. And there he goes, a free man. Oh, I forgot she was here too. Don't move. She took like 5 minutes to load that. Whereas I want to say, get a move on, she really does take forever to load that thing. Yeah, she fucking does. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're grown up. Sorry? And I ate all grown-ups. Ah, there you are. There she is. Naughty, naughty, running off like that. Is this some kind of picnic? Who is this little girl now? And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. I love her. Oh, did you want to play? You won't beat me. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. The inventor. I fucking thought so. Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, could it at least be a pretty color? I thought to myself. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all? I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different... Whilst I was changing onto a different omnibus, and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon. What's it? What? I have no idea what this girl's talking about. Anyway, you're coming with me now, back to my laboratory. What? What for? To apologize, silly, to my technician. What? You mean, say sorry? You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? I don't listen to no adults. She's so cute! Come along then, follow me. Fine, have it your way. Oh good, you see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. I'm fairly sure what she wants is to not get shot by that massive gun of yours. We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm sorry for all the fuss. She was a lively one. Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too? Yes, you're right. Oh, end of trial music! But yes, you're right, but where to? Oh. We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our travelling cases are still with the bailiff. I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings, but at this hour of the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Don't worry though, I have a plan. You want to eat dinner with Van Zeeks? Her outfit's very Atelier series. Oh, yeah, it kind of has that vibe. If the worst comes to worst, I've heard a lovely park where we could spend the night. I'm so excited for that character though, because like, back when they announced these games like years ago, she was like the highlight of what, like, you know, the character previews of the characters in the game. So I'm really excited to see what she's all about. I've been wondering when she'd show up. Please tell me you're not thinking of Mcgilbert Park. I know it may be chilly at this time of year, but your youthfulness will see us through. I'm not so sure about that. I think a midwinter London might freeze a young person solid just as easily as the elderly one. I'm actually very curious. How old was this character? 17. She is older than Susato, and she called us adults? Hello? And fucking Ryunosuke looks like a baby as well. He's little baby boy. I think a midwinter London night might freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one. Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable. Oh, she's crying! Oh, little baby, why are you crying? She called Ryunosuke an adult? How old is he? Like 20? 19? I don't know. He's young. He's like he's a He's a university student. 23? No way. Is he actually 23? I want to look. Wow. I think he's the same age as Phoenix Wright when Phoenix Wright did his first case. So Phoenix Wright's even more advanced than him because he was like a full lawyer, whereas this guy's not even a lawyer. She wanted to sleep in the park taxi. How dare you take it away from her? Maybe in the summer. Maybe in the summer they can. Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. Mcgilbert down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room or a mansion. Yeah, fucking take that money. And so, the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. Yeah. I'm gonna have a fucking part 2. Ooh. Hang on, I'll go back to normal. What's going on?
Water! Bring water, quick!
Ah.
How did this happen? I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed. No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
Oh.
No. Oh, good God. There's someone in there. Oh. Oh. This can't be.
Oh, there he fucking is, animated. Oh. Oh. Is that Judge or Santa? Ah, that was cool. Oh my god. Phoenix Wright's 21 in his first case? No. Is he? He was in his 20s. Hang on, wait. I think the first Ace Attorney takes place in 2016. And Phoenix Wright is born in like 92, 93. So that's... $24? $24 in his first case. 23, 24. I think that's right. Unless the first Ace Attorney case starts earlier than I thought. I think I know my Ace Attorney timeline. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was like 23, 24 on his first case. Might want to consult the wiki. I will have a look. But I will save the game. I'm right, you just looked at the wiki. You assume the youngest age. Okay. No, I think I know the mistake. Okay. No, yeah. It's like an... That was his first beer? Yeah, no, I think it might be like... Yeah, I won't spoil things. I think I know the mistake though. Adventures of the Clouded Kokoro. Oh, do you guys want to see the opening scene or should we save it for next week? I really want to see it. Ah. Nah, we'll save it for next week. How many episodes are there? 1, 2, 3 more. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on. There's only 5? And we're on the 4th one already. Whoa, okay, so there's 2 more. Wait. Yeah, there's 2 more cases. But there's the sequel. Toki, how are you? Thank you for resubscribing. 15 months. How are you, Toki? Are you back from work or are you just heading home? We just finished chapter 3. Hello, mortal fools. No, you. You are the mortal. I am the undead. Finished early tonight. Nice. That's lucky. You didn't get today off because... Oh, wait, no. That was yesterday. It's Tuesday today. I didn't stream yesterday, so I forgot what day it was. Yeah. I wondered if you had the day off because of public holiday. How are you, Toki? It is good to see Toki. I miss hearing from Toki. I was gonna send Toki a message today and ask how he was because I hadn't seen him for a bit. And I'm like, are you still around? Are you okay? Where have you been? Toki worked public holiday? Toki tired? Aw. Yes, I said I would, then I napped. My priorities, man. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to end now that Toki's here. I feel bad. Toki only just got here. And we never see Toki anymore. That's alright. I can show off my outfit again. Seeing as not everyone was here at the start. I can show off my new outfit for October. Where am I? Yeah. There it is. Got shoes. Fun. Luigi board. How you doing, Mobius? Toki just always working 10 to 12 hour day, like 6 days a week. Toki, you need break. You need break. Also, I don't have a fucking hand at the moment. Just ignore that. I'll just turn this way and you can't see it. Right. Hope friends are doing well. I am doing well. Where am I? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Toki, don't work yourself too hard. I hope you were doing okay. Toki asked work for break. Oh, you'll be right. Aww. Please get breaks, Toki. You told them off tonight. Yeah, you need breaks. I've told him to do that before, CJ. I'm like, go get a cheeky COVID test and say you're waiting for your results. Depending on your state, you can claim $450 too. Really? Yeah, Toki, make sure you're getting proper breaks. You want to test who pays me? Kind of got into an argument, but they also aware, so they were like, yeah, you're right, but we need you. Fuck them! Like, I hate that so much. I hate people being guilted into working back. Like, that's so wrong. Like, I hear it all the time, and you're just like, like, you shouldn't be obligated to stay. Like, you should be obligated for your shift. Been lurking for a while. Joe decided he had to say hi. Hi, Joe. Hi, Wild Rose. Hire more people then. Exactly. Like, don't make people overwork themselves when you should be hiring more people. Should have asked for a promotion. Legit. Yeah, Toki, make sure you're definitely getting breaks. Like, yeah, like, guilting staff into staying and working longer isn't healthy. Please look after yourself, Toki. Yeah, it is very toxic. It's very manipulative. Like, yeah, I know that they probably need extra people, but it's only, like, people only stay back because they feel obligated. And it's like, but it shouldn't be a thing. Like, you shouldn't feel obligated unless it's your shift. Management is cuckoo for hiring people. Toki training like 4 people now. Are they going to... Is that going to help you get more breaks and stuff and not overwork yourself? And the reason is because of money. Money is really good. Yeah. I feel like most people who get asked to work back and feel obligated to do that is like, it's all about the money as well. But the fact I barely hear from you, Toki, is like, it makes me worried that you overwork yourself. Alright, alright. I'm gonna probably end stream now. Because we finished the 3rd case. We finished the 3rd episode. You do way too much extra shift. Maho, you work very hard. I get worried about everyone working themselves too hard. You took like 2 or 3 days off this week to see what happens. I hope it helps. I hope you get a good rest. Don't overwork yourself on your days off as well, Toki. Look after yourself. Alright. Thank you for stream. Thank you for coming, everyone. Alright, who we got online? Have a little look-see. Oh, I just remembered the Smash reveal's on tonight. Is that soon? What time is that on? You're working all but 1 weekend this month. Oh gosh. No work, all you know is of lockdown and be bored. Yeah. Alright. Let us have a little peek who's online. Sorry, I got distracted again. Alright, Ripple's still going. Or do you think Ripple will be ending soon? Does anyone know? Ripple is ending, okay. Tell Ripple not to raid me because I am also ending if she's considering that. I don't want to hear. Get out. Midnight Australian Eastern Time. So that's tonight. In 20 minutes. That'd be Australian. Hang on, wait, no. Is that definitely standard time or daylight time, CJ? Because Eastern time is in an hour 20, but if it's daylight time, it's in 20 minutes. It's gonna be fucking Mr. Phoenix Wright. No one can say otherwise. It's gonna be Phoenix Wright himself. Little lawyer man gonna throw some papers. The character's gonna be Danikun. Who is Ripple raiding? Do you know? Maybe we can raid the same person. Plot twist, it's Kazuma. Plot twist, it's the fucking wrong Naruhodo. It's Yunosuke, not Yuichi. She hasn't decided yet. I was wondering like if she chooses someone, maybe I could do the same person, but... Yes, that is Georgie. That is Georgie. He's making noise. It is Bumfluff. No, it is Georgie. The light is on in the bathroom and moths go to the window in there. You probably spotted one. Bumfluff meows. Man. She's rating a chat recommendation. Okay. I'm playing Dragon Age. Okay, nah, I probably won't raid that if it's a chat recommendation. Because that person's not in my chat to recommend it. Okay. I wonder if anyone's playing Ace Attorney. Georgie, why are you meowing? Looks like the people in the Ace Attorney category are further ahead than me. Damn. Toki falling asleep, but very nice catching up with friends. It was good seeing you, Toki. Please get good sleep. Sleep very well. We could raid Bum for tomorrow, an early raid. We'll send everyone there. Everyone keep your browser window open for when Bum starts his stream tomorrow. Alright. Man, like, I have people I follow, but I don't know them too well, so I'm like, I can't raid into them because I'm like, I don't know their content too well, I guess. I can go with someone I do know though. We got Carnage playing Dark Souls. And Ripple was playing Dark Souls.
Am I going the right way?
Disune VT is playing Genshin? We can have a look at that. He's playing a mod of it, so it's a bit funky. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at this VTuber. Alright, we can raid them. Alright, we're raiding Disune VT. Another VTuber playing Genshin. Do a hard mod like how people mod Skyrim to a whole other RPG. Skyrim mods are crazy. But yeah, I will be watching the Smash Direct. I don't know when that is. I think it's at 12 my time. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday for more Deltarune. But yeah, everyone copy Taxi Raid beep beep so we go through to the chat and say hello. You want to play the Dark Souls mod? That'd be cool. I would watch that. All right. Good night, everyone. See you on Friday. If Phoenix Wright gets announced for Smash, tell him I said I told you so. There he is. He's there. He's in Smash. Now I'll actually play the game. All right. If it's not Phoenix Wright, then I hate it. No one could compare. Good night, everyone.